Well, hello, my beautiful souls. Sending blessings, love, peace, harmony to each and every one of you, especially those that are tuning in, especially those that are going through a hard time right now. I'm being drawn to call upon you and tell you that everything's going to be okay. Times are tough for you, and I am very glad and very honored that you are here trying to get some sort of answers or some sort of comfort. And that's what I'm here to do. Thank you so very much, everyone, for tuning in. I'm your host, Bronze. This is Bronze Castle Tarot, and we're doing a general reading for all signs for the month of February. So I'm going to go in order of, in groups of each suit. So I'm not necessarily going to go in order of the zodiac signs. I'm going to go into each zodiac sign based on their suit. So I will go ahead and start with our water signs. Water signs. So we're going to go ahead and start with Scorpio. Scorpio, what is going on right now for you in this month of February? Wow, 10 of Cups. You know, it looks like you have been kind of reconnecting, reuniting with family members. Tapping into your harmonious, loving, kind quality that you have, Scorpio. Letting bygones be bygones is what I'm getting for you, Scorpio. What are the challenges for Scorpio? The Scorpio is 6 of Wands. So you not feeling the recognition that you deserve. You feel that you're not appreciated, Scorpio. You feel it could be a water sign, or it could be a fire sign that you feel that might not be honoring your feelings, your hard work, hard labor that you've put out throughout these years. Let me see. What is this 6 of Wands? Where's the 6 of Wands coming from? 6 of Wands, lack of Page of Pentacles. I get a storyline for many of you. It's work, where you're feeling unfulfilled, where you're feeling unappreciated, where you have maybe done above and beyond what you've been asked, maybe hoping for a raise, and maybe it took a couple years, 3 years. I feel like a long-term investment in this particular work placement, and you feel like they bypassed you on this opportunity. That's for those of you that are having a challenge in the work environment. What about the others? The Ace of Swords. So for those of you that are not dealing, that the storyline about work is not resonating, I have another storyline for you, Scorpio, and this is you struggling with the truth. So one of the reasons, Scorpio, and hear me out, one of the reasons why, specifically in your family life, your family unit, where you feel that maybe you're unappreciated at this time, because this Ace of Swords is here. This is saying truth, clearing the fog, being truthful, speaking your truth. And if you are not honest, people are not really going to align with you because you're not being truthful. You're withholding your truth. And let's see. Can we get some more clarification on this? It's 8 of Cups. So I feel like with this 8 of Cups, so you felt in the past that you might have walked away. You might have even walked away, or your partner might have walked away temporarily. The 8 of Cups. But there is some sort of fear. And I see it that it's from your end more than your partner. Fear of the truth, or knowing the truth, or telling the truth, or coming out with the truth. And you just can't seem to walk away from this connection, Scorpio. What's the advice for Scorpio? The Death. So codependency, your advice is to start practicing. This is the I'm sorry, the devil. This is the devil, not the death. So the devil came out in reverse. Letting go of codependencies to this relationship. Learning how to be an individual, Scorpio. There's a lot of videos out there that speak about letting go, letting go of your fear, embracing your true individuality, becoming whole again, or for the first time in your life. Maybe you are used to being in codependent relationships, and this might be one of them that you can't seem to let go of. But at this time, you're being advised to let go of also any other addictions, nicotine, cigarettes, prescription medication that is being abused. Also, Scorpio, alcohol, all that stuff comes into play with that card. Start a healing process. Maybe go to a therapist, or maybe go to a retreat, or a a place where they can help with treating addictions for you. So that's your advice. What else do we need to tell Scorpio? The Eight of Wands. Communication. Stop sharing too much, because it's in reverse. So for those of you, this is advising you to either don't overshare, don't over communicate your problems with people. Save that for a therapist. Save that for somebody that is a professional, that is trained for situations like that. That when that card comes in as an avoidant card, or as the card of caution, that means that you should not be so free to open up and express your problems, because it causes gossip and interference with your healing process, or even in the relationship that you are. So hold back on that. And if you do feel the need that you need to speak to somebody, then go to a mentor, a wise person. Go to a counselor or therapist, or your journal. And that is that's what I have for you. Well, actually, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and see if you're wondering about your love partner. What's your love partner's actions towards you? King of Swords and the Hierophant. Your person, if you're wondering, whoever you have in mind during this reading, your person is going to be a little bit detached, distant. They will be if they having a conversation with you. If they do have a conversation with you, it's going to be only and strictly to talk about business, or relating materials to the household, or relating materials to business, work, children. It's not going to be a loving romantic interaction with this person. And they're also, don't be confused with this coldness, with this rigidness, this King of Swords. You might be confusing it with commitment, or higher commitment. Okay, so that's for the beginning of the month of February for Scorpio. Okay, let's move on to the second. Thank you, Scorpio. Let's move on to the second water sign. And we're going to do Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's go. Let's go, Pisces. What do we have for Pisces here? What's going on for Pisces at this current time? We have the Knight of Swords, And the Three of Wands. Pisces, what I have for you here is you, Knight. This is the Knight of Swords. So, Pisces, you're being, coming across a little rough, a little detached, a little cold. I sense coldness, like, what I see and sense is like coldness in your eyes, detachment. Some people might see you as being, lacking apathy at this time, being selfish, and not really caring about others' perspective and feelings of others, and being very closed off to anybody else's point of view. That's how you're coming across at this given time for February. The Three of Wands, you're hoping to receive something, hear back from someone, or waiting on something. Go ahead and clarify these. Just give me more for Pisces, please. So you're waiting for a new beginning with someone, and it doesn't look like it's going to happen. The Fool is in the reverse position, which means you are expecting someone to come back or someone to have the opportunity with you again, and it doesn't look like this is going to be happening at least not in the beginning of February. We have the Knight of Pentacles as well. No contact, because this Knight is wanting to deliver some news, wanting to deliver, right? But because it's in the reverse, that means there's some blockage here between you and this person that you are thinking about. You could be dealing with a fire sign, earth sign, or air sign. What is the challenge here for Pisces? There's a lot of challenges for you, Pisces. A lot of the Empress in reverse. You're not giving opportunity for growth right now, Pisces. It's almost like what I get here is a lot of self-sabotage. You might be going through some down, negative vibrational energies at this time during February, and it could be due to the full moon. Whatever emotions we have at the beginning of a full moon, they just volumize, they grow, they expand, they get bigger. So at this time, Pisces, let's go ahead with what the advice is for Pisces. What is the advice for Pisces here at this time? It looks like it's a difficult time for Pisces. 8 of Cups, walk away, let go, release. That's exactly what this moon is about. You release, you let go. Scorpio got the same thing. And I don't know if this will be a trend, but the full moon is on right now as I am doing this video. Today's February 1st. I will try to upload this video as soon as possible. Sometimes it takes a couple of days because I just have a challenging time uploading content sometimes, but the full moon is a perfect time to release all of your negative emotions. Again, seek some spiritual teachers, somebody that you resonate with, somebody that connects with you, somebody that you feel that understands and gets you. I feel that you need to do some inner work, Pisces. We all do. But even though if you start off with negative emotions during a full moon, we have free will. And you can turn it around with simply just manifesting and changing your state of mind, releasing, thinking about great things that make you happy, and tuning into that feeling. So Pisces, thank you so very much. That's for you for the month of February. Let's go ahead and move on to our other water sign. And that is Cancer. We're going to move on to Cancer now. What do we have for Cancer and what are they going through right now? we have the, excuse me, I have a little cough. We have the Two of Swords in reverse. Wow. Seeing more clarity. Very, very nice. This was an uphill battle for you, Cancer. Whatever you're dealing with at this time, whatever made you tune in to this video, you know specifically what it is to your situation, Cancer. And the Ten of Wands indicates here that you've had an uphill battle. For a lot of you Cancerians with children specifically, it was you carrying the load of a child more than your spouse, more than your co-partner. You were stuck at a crossroads in the past, not knowing what direction to take. Now you know exactly where you need to go, what you need to do. You see things clearly. And I think this moon opened up your eyes because it's a very powerful moon for you, Cancer, especially for you. And you might be dealing with a fire sign or a water, air sign. What else for our Cancer? Our Cancer sign here. Just in reverse. Seems like maybe something might not be going in favor. For those of you that are going through a divorce, separation, a legal battle, things might be looking very grim, very unsettling, because this justice is in reverse. It could mean that you might be having some challenges with legal matters, especially involving custody or involving separation of assets in a divorce. You have the Seven of Cups in reverse. You felt that you might have had a lot of options, romantically, financially, and you feel a little bit blocked right now. You feel a lack in that area. You're not feeling as abundant as you were before. You're not feeling as beautiful or as handsome as before. You're not feeling as abundant, successful as before, as young or as desirable. Okay, let's go ahead and see. What's the advice that we have here for Cancer? And we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is, the advice for you with the Three of Wands is tapping into the things that you had planned in the past. Those things that you started as a project and you abandoned. Go back to your journals if you have one. Go back into your memory bank. Think back of the dreams, the goals that you had set last year. This is what I'm getting for you. Even for some of you, 3 years back. For some of you, 3 months back is a significance. Something that was very, very strong with you 3 months back. Or for the other group of you, 3 years back. Something that you abandoned. Something that was, I think it could be related to your calling. Go back to that. Dive into that. Fully immerse yourself. I'm not saying to stop your everyday activities, to interrupt your routine, but I'm saying make this your number one thing, your number one motivation, that when you wake up in the morning, you're preparing for this. So whatever that project was, whatever that dream was that you have still in your heart, when you wake up in the morning, what this card is saying is that you should wake up with the enthusiasm of when you get to do it. So you wake up, for example, you say your prayer or your meditation or your stretches or your routine to use, to wash your face, brush your teeth, or shower, or breakfast, or read, whatever it is. Do that same routine, but in the back of your mind, you should always be thinking, I'm going to be making time for my project again, and start with 10 minutes. Start with 10 minutes a day, and then increase it to 20 minutes a day, and until you dedicate 1 hour a day to your project. And then from there, if you are able, invest more time. That is your advice, Cancer. To go back even into your childhood dreams, the things that you wanted to do. Okay. Well, thank you so very much for all our water signs. What I'm going to do is I am going to, well, actually, I was going to split this into, but I'm just going to go ahead and continue, okay? I'm sorry. Let's go ahead and move on to, let's move on to our earth signs now. Okay, we're going to move on to our earth signs, and we are going to start off with I'm going to start off with Virgo. What do we have for Virgo here? Queen of Wands and the Chariot. Virgo, I see you here thinking about traveling, taking a road trip, or even bigger yet, making a life decision, whether you move or you relocate. Big decision. Moving homes, moving states. For some of you, even moving countries. This is a very uncertain time for you as well. Feeling very confused, feeling unaligned and unmotivated. Feels like your planning abilities, which you are a master planner, you're very organized, very methodical, very detailed oriented. At this time, you feel unaligned. You feel that your creativity side and your master organizer or master planner in you is not shining as brightly as it was. And this is, again, let's see what else do we have here. The King of Pentacles. That's really nice for you. I really like this card. So far, this is the nicest card out of all the 4 signs that I've done. And this is the King of Pentacles. Let me show you. Peace, stability, being grounded, being down to earth, connecting with your pets. If you have a pet, connect with your pet. Take time. Enjoying the fine things, enjoying good food, comfort food. I see you here very peaceful. I see you that even though you might have this time when you feel that you are uncertain of which way to go, if you should leave a situation, if you should stay, you're more thinking that you should leave because of the way this Chariot is facing. I see a lot of energy involving a pet. If you have a pet, you will be very much connecting with that little creature. If you don't have a pet, you are really deeply considering getting some sort of companion for yourself. This King of Pentacles is a very nice card for you. I really like that. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Absolutely amazing. It can't get any better for you, Virgo. This is really, really beautiful. Abundance and masculine and feminine energy. For a lot of you, Virgo, you will be finding a perfect match with your love. If you are in a relationship, you're going to be balancing your energies, and you're going to be feeling a really deep connection with your partner. If you don't have one, hold on, because you are going to find somebody that is really, really going to compliment you. Somebody that you don't feel that you're going to need to make you whole, because you are already whole. It's somebody that only compliments you and just enriches your life even more. What's the advice for Virgo? The advice, Virgo, is your suffering is at its end. Hold on a little tiny bit. For some of you, I hear just wait another sundown. Wait for another sunrise. One at a time. Your advice is that your Ten of Swords is ending. Your suffering is ending. You've had a long journey with this Ten of Swords. For some of you, I feel like 10 years, close to 10 years. For some of you, 10 months. But it's been a journey for you, and I see here, like the crow, the soul of the crow, the darkness. The darkness is over. You just have to believe it and see it. Start meditating, or if you have already done meditation, continue to do it. Continue to do your meditation, visualizations, prayers. Connect with source. Also, to remember that to invest as much as, for you to invest as much in those that have invested in you. And that could be any way. So somebody that might have invested in you financially, somebody that might have invested in you emotionally, spiritually, any kind of energy, to give and take equally. So even if somebody has invested in you financially and you don't have financial means, invest in them with spirit, with energy work. Send them prayers. They don't have to know. Send them good energy. Think good, positive things about them. This means that your blessings are going to multiply. Every time you think about someone and you bless them and you say things like, I hope you are well. I hope you are healthy. I hope you are happy. May you be well. May you be healthy. May you be abundant right now. You send those positive things and the universe hears it and it echoes back to you. So that is what I have for you, Virgo. Very beautiful. I really like yours. Even though it might not seem that you're making progress, Virgo, please remember that you are making great progress. Stay grounded and be grateful. All right, let's move on to our other earth sign, which is Taurus. Let's go ahead and shuffle this deck a little bit. We're gonna move on to Taurus. What do we have for Taurus here for the month of February? We have the Page of Wands and the Devil. I think Scorpio got the Devil card as well, Taurus. And then in the same position. So we have you here, Taurus, actually feeling and acting very optimistic. At this time, you might even have a feeling of a carefree energy, lighthearted energy, where you feel that your joy, your positivity is coming across more prominent at this time for you, Taurus. My only concern here is that if this is artificially induced, because the Devil card is in reverse, which could mean you are inducing these like oxytocins or serotonin levels artificially with like artificial chemicals, with recreational drugs or drinking or drugs or anything like that. So please be mindful of that. For those of you, for the other half of you, Taurus, congratulations for leaving addictions behind, especially this month. I feel that the month of February will be um, a time of introspection for you, and you're going to be more motivated than ever to leave um, addictions behind, to really commit to yourself and tell yourself that you're going to do it this time. So that's very, very wonderful to see. Congratulations, Taurus. Let's see. The Hanged Man. You feel like you're sacrificing something. Feels like you've been sacrificing your own, or you're letting your life go by, and you're thinking about leaving as well a relationship. You have the Chariot, taking a trip, taking a travel, going somewhere, or it could be simply that you're thinking about relocating. I think Virgo might have gotten the Chariot as well. Traveling or relocating, moving homes, moving the house, or moving out of state, moving out of your town. And I strongly feel that this is what your sacrifice is, what you feel that your sacrifice could be, for you to leave a life behind to start a new one. What's the advice? The advice for you is Six of Pentacles, and again, this is kind of, I'm wondering, Taurus, if you're dealing with a Virgo, because Virgo got the Six of Pentacles as well. Six of Pentacles is talking about equally giving and taking. Think deeply. All those folks, all those people that have lent you a hand, emotionally, financially, spiritually, any kind of way, that have been there for you, that have extended their hand, that have been generous. Send them a letter of gratitude. Say a prayer for them. Send them good meditative visions. So think about them, meditate in a meditative format. Think about them, visualize them being healthy, happy, abundant, joyful, laughing, and all the blessings that you send to them, they will come back to you as well. I'm telling you the same thing that I told Virgo. What else before we close it? The Four of Pentacles. Okay, so you feel like you need to really watch your spending. You feel like that you need to be really careful. So I see here that you might have some sort of lack mentality, that there's not enough to go around for you. Now, the advice for you when you're thinking that way, I know that when we don't have it, we don't have it, and it just feels like it gets worse when we don't have the financial means. And this could also be for those of you that are holding back emotionally, that you don't want to be vulnerable with a partner. So it could be either or. It could be financial or it could be emotional. Your advice is, again, let's get into the practice of meditation, the practice of visualization, the practice of feeling like your reality has come true and you're living it in the moment. There's a lot of videos out there that can help you with that. So go ahead and check some of those out, Taurus, because they're really, really good. And the more you practice it, the more you do it, the better results you get. Also, it is all about the emotions. Six of Cups right there. So when you meditate, it's all about feelings. How are you feeling? The feelings that you are feeling in your body when you're meditating. Make sure that it's not feelings of scared or nervousness. Make sure that it's happy vibrational feelings about your wish fulfilled. Okay, well, thank you so very much for that, Taurus. We're going to go ahead and move on to our last earth sign, which is Capricorn. What do we have for Capricorn? Capricorn, let's go. Let's go, Capricorn. going on for Capricorn here? Capricorn, I see that you might be going through a time of conflict. There might be an argument that you've been thinking about. There might be a disagreement that has you bothered a little bit. Page of Pentacles, and it seems like it could be with somebody younger. It could be a child, or it could be somebody that's acting childish. If you don't have children, and if you don't have issues with a child, then it could be with the person that acts childish. You could feel that they're being insensitive, overreacting, overly emotional. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, so you feel that they could be overreacting, and they could be giving you the silent treatment as punishment to kind of prove their point that you hurt them, or that you're being unfair or unjust. And that's just how they feel, just how they see things. Don't worry, Capricorn, there's a Two of Cups along the way. Two of Cups, there's still a lot of love here. You both deeply love each other. You all love each other. And things are going to be settling down if they have not yet settled down. Because there's a Two of Cups here. So what's the advice here? The Lovers. So what I get here is, let love rule. Let love do the talking. Let love be the boss here. Let love be the last word. So basically, let ego, pride aside, resentment, let it go. And just be compassionate and lead with love. Forgive. Three of Pentacles, work together. This is a collaboration. I see a lot of people here. I see it could be a family dynamic, Capricorn. It could be a household dynamic here for you, where when two people let's say there's a household of 6, let's just say, right? 6, a family of 6. They live in a home or apartment or wherever. And it only takes 2 of those 6 to have a disagreement, have an argument, and then it just sends and just changes the energy completely in the household. Then everybody is affected. So this is a collaboration. The more you connect with people, the more you let their flaws go and set boundaries and let them get emotional. It's fine. Let them be emotional. As long as you know that you're coming from a good place, always let people know why you're doing what you're doing in a gentle, soft way, Capricorn. Okay? Ultimately, love wins. They will understand. Because ultimately, they'll know whether you made a mistake or whether you were right. And Capricorn, if you make a mistake, and if you know maybe that you might have overreacted, then I know it's difficult for you, Capricorn, but you need to apologize. And apologize once, and that's all it takes. Okay? If you were right, Capricorn, then do not say I told you so. Just smile and give them a hug, or just smile and say I love you. And that's all you need to do. Okay? Thank you, Capricorn. All right. Moving on. Moving on to our air sign. All our air signs now. Let's go. We're going to do Aquarius. Let's do Aquarius now. So Aquarius for the month of February. We have a full moon in February. Aquarius. Very beautiful. Aquarius, we have the death card here. Finally letting go. Letting go of the shit, of the crap that doesn't serve you. Letting go of all the injustices. Letting go of the lies. Letting go of people that did not value you. Spending time with family, reconnecting with those that truly mean a lot to you. There's a 10 of Cups right there. You're going to be reaping the rewards. This month will be a very, very beautiful, lovely time for family, loved ones. Very beautiful, harmonious time for you. You said Gemini, right? No, Aquarius. Aquarius, sorry. Okay, Aquarius. Knight of Pentacles. You're gonna be receiving some messages, some gossip, possibly about someone that has either mental issues, substance abuse issues. You're gonna be receiving some gossip, Aquarius. What else about this? This is kind of strange in reverse. This is a very specific, so I'm going to move on from this one, but you're going to receive some gossip about somebody, a miscarriage or a abortion. And I'm just going to say that and move on quickly from that, okay? Because that's not for everyone. That's just for a very specific person. Justice. Very nice. So, might be dealing with an air sign or so we have advice for you here that your struggles are almost over. The burdens, the heavy lifting is almost over. Things are going to go in your favor because you have the Justice card. So things are going to be going in your favor very nicely. The Hermit. All that work that you did, Aquarius, maybe you were really doing shadow work. Maybe you were kind of retreating back, staying away from the social life and really spending time with your thoughts. Really paid off. Bringing you a more calmer month of February, which is nice, Aquarius. Moving on to Gemini. Move on to Gemini. For the month of February, please. Let's go. Let's go. February. For Gemini, let's go. Celebration, Gemini, social life, taking the spotlight here for you. Manifestation, big time, Gemini. Wow, full moon. Gemini, you're doing a lot of rituals, moon rituals. I think this year you have really set an intention that you're going to be using moon magic. Very nice. Okay. What else do we have here? Page of Wands. You want a little bit more fun in your life, is what I get. You want to be a little bit more easygoing. You want to be a little bit more carefree. You want to heal from a heartbreak. You want to heal from a heartbreak. You want to heal from a relationship that really scarred you, relationship that left you in very much pain. What's your advice? Your advice is to dive deep into work. Dive deep into any opportunities involving work, involving your calling, whatever it is, any project, any dream that you've had to do, that you wanted to do for yourself. Now's the time to do it. Manifestation, the manifestation card is here. It's very, very, very good time for you. So continue that journey. Don't forget about your dreams. A lot of people are getting that Chariot card. You might also be encouraged to take a road trip, take a trip if the opportunity comes along. I think you might connect with people that you need to be connected with in your journey for your manifestation process. So there's a trip coming along. Take advantage of it and say yes to it. Okay, Gemini, thank you. I'm going to move on to Libra now. Let's go ahead and shuffle for Libra for the month of February. Libra, month of February. For Libra, Hangman, sacrificing, and the Five of Wands. Okay. Leaving conflict behind. Let me get a good grasp in this. So, the Hanged Man, you're not really moving, doing much in a situation, but the conflict, the arguments have stopped or ended. Let's see what else. Page of Pentacles. Messages, exchanging a lot of messages involving this situation or this person. So you exchanging a lot of messages. So I think you had, Libra, I think you had an argument, a fight. And now that everybody settles, calms down, there's messages exchanged between you guys. Temperance card. You could either be dealing with the Sagittarius, Libra, or you are asked to practice more harmony, more balance, more patience. Be the person that you need when you become the person that you need when you need healing, when you need support, when you need love and attention, caring, and let's see. The Eight of Swords. I see you here stuck with this Hanged Man and this Eight of Swords energy. You are not able to let go. Not able to let go of the situation or this person. It's by choice. You almost want to be in this energy. Like, you don't want to forget this person. You don't want this person to go from your memory. You don't want this person to disappear like your past relationships have disappeared from your mind, from your heart. You are struggling to let that go, you're going to be celebrating, going to a party this month, a big party of some sort, big celebration, or something like that. Is going to be drinks and stuff like that, and and I think for some of you it could be a distraction, or it could be something that's going to help you just get distracted. But you're going to continue to go back to that Nine of Swords here, okay? So you might feel a little bit worse than when you... So let me just explain a little bit. Okay? So I don't want to confuse you. Eight of Swords energy, not able to let go. You are going to have some sort of distraction, a party, a gathering, a get-together, vacation, some sort of social event with friends or families. So that's going to help you for that time. But when that's over, you're going to go into this Nine of Swords energy, which is, you're going to be feeling a little bit worse than when before this gathering. So it's almost like a roller coaster for you, Libra. Let's go ahead and see what advice we have for you. And I guess I'll take all these, okay? Five of Cups, Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, and the Moon in reverse. Yes, look at this. After this party, you're going to feel so empty. There's going to be some sort of regret, remorse. You're going to feel guilt of some sort. I don't know. You probably know. And if you do, in the comments after this gathering, after this party, let me know. All right, that goes for all the other zodiac signs. Let me know if this resonates and how it connects with you. Sometimes I feel that doesn't make sense to me. Okay. So it looks like you're going to have regret, remorse over a romantic person, or this person that you're thinking about in your energy. You're going to wish that you had a new beginning. Some sort of a plant's going to... I'm so sorry. So sorry for that. I thought I heard something. Never mind. You're going to wish you had a new beginning with this person. And something about a plant is going to remind you of them more. Something about nature. Nature's going to be really, really making you think about this person a lot. Like birds in the sky, like the nature, the trees, the grass, the simplest thing. And the Moon in reverse, you're going to be seeing very clear. Everything that you didn't see before. Because the Moon in reverse talks about having clear vision and knowing exactly what what the truth is, when in the past you had illusions of things. So you might have a realization that your feelings have changed, or your perception of a person has changed, or your feelings about a particular decision that you made, and you will know what that is. Okay, thank you so much, Libra. Gonna move on to our fire signs now. Our fire signs. We're gonna move on to Leo. For the month of February, Leo, What do we have for Leo? Ooh, we have a Leo, we have somebody might block you or you might block somebody, so there's going to be a cut of communication. There's a Page of Pentacles, a Knight of Pentacles in reverse, which means blocking, no contact almost, and a Five of Swords. So somebody's not happy in the situation of how things ended or how things are going. Let me see what else. Yes, you or your person is gonna walk out, or you're gonna be feel left out in the cold because you have the Five of Pentacles. You or your person will feel left out in the cold. There's Six of Cups, which means there will be missing of one another. One more than the other will be missing. One of you will be missing the other more. Four of Pentacles. Very guarded energy here. And a Chariot. This Chariot keeps coming up for everyone. Almost everyone. Leo, for you, what I get is, I guess if you wanted to repair the situation with this particular person, instead of, okay, this person, I'm going to tell you, Leo. Want to hear it? This person sees you as greedy. Four of Pentacles. This person sees you as a greedy person that doesn't share. This person felt that you weren't generous with them. Maybe you didn't buy flowers if you're a man. Maybe if you're a woman, you didn't share your food, as simple as that. Share the remote, so you were greedy. Or even with money. This could go for both. Lack of romance. So if you want to really, let's see, I'm just going to ask one question before I give you the advice card. Ooh, okay, so here it is. This person is done. This person is done. They're not going to offer you a cup of love because the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the Two of Wands is in reverse, which means they're not going to put any effort. And there is a Seven of Pentacles. They're going to be focusing completely on something else. School, work, business. The only way that you might have a chance, to salvage this relationship is to show this person that you are not greedy, that you're generous, and you would like to take them on a trip. It doesn't have to be an extravagant trip. Anything you can afford. It could be a picnic at a park in a neighboring city. It could be a picnic at the beach. It could be at the lake. It could be a romantically cooked candlelit dinner in your house, even if it's mac and cheese with some carrots. It's all about presentation. If you have the means, go big, Leo. If you have the means, hear me out, go big. Take them on a real trip, a real vacation. Got me? All right, Leo, thank you very much. We're going to move on to Aries. Let's move on to Aries now. What do we have for Aries for the month of February? Aries, let's go. What do we have for Aries? High Priestess, and the Two of Pentacles. Wow, you're at a crossroads, huh? Not at a crossroads, but you're juggling two things, deciding what's more of a priority for you. And you don't want to choose. High Priestess. You could be, Aries, feeling a lot of intuitive channeling messages right now about a person. I see you wanting a home. For those of you that have a home, improving a home, adding to a home, remodeling, cleaning, fixing. For those of you that don't have a home, you want to invest in one. Seven of Swords. There is some sort of sneaky energy here. What is this sneaky energy? The Hierophant in reverse. Sneaky energy here is Aries, you or your person really doesn't want commitment deep down inside. So it's almost, Aries, like one of you is faking it or not completely honest. Let's see what this is. Ace of Cups. It's the fear, the commitment issue here, or it's based on a fear that things might not go wrong, that their heart's going to be broken, you or theirs. I don't know who this energy is. Somebody not being completely honest about a commitment, about a deeper commitment in the relationship, or buying something together or investing together. Okay, your advice is delegate. Your advice is delegate, healthy debates. Given your point of view, you have a very persuasive nature of you, especially right now, Aries. Eight of Swords. Somebody might be needing a reassurance that that they're capable, that they can do, and I think that you are the voice of encouragement. So continue your positive attitude. Remember that you also need rest. Remember that you also need encouragement, and you need to give encouragement to yourself first and foremost before you can offer that to others. Okay? Okay, thank you, Aries. Now we're moving on to Sagittarius. And with that, this is our last sign. Sagittarius. What do we have for Sagittarius right now for the month of February? All right, Sagittarius, let's go. Sagittarius, let's go. Interesting. You got the same two cards as Aries did for their advice. You got the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands. What are you going through right now, Sagittarius, that has you feeling helpless? You feel like your hands are tied. It feels like you're stuck. But there's a little guardian angel watching you, Sagittarius. For some of you, Sagittarius, I get the word that your spirit animal or your guardian spirit, it comes through a bird. So pay attention to birds during the month of February. Spend time as much as you can. When you see one flying by, give them time and your attention and your love. Send them love from your heart, gratitude, appreciation, because that could be an ancestor. That could be a guiding light telling you that you are loved and you're in the right path. What's this Five of Wands? What's this conflict here? Knight of Cups. I feel like this is kind of like a romance thing where you're disappointed on a Knight of Cups. You're disappointed in the love that somebody is showing you, or the appreciation, the showing you your value. I feel like you're disappointed in people. For you, Sagittarius, I feel like you have several people that you feel have let you down. Possibly you have a legitimate reason here that they've let you down, and you feel alone and you don't know where to go or who to go to. Sagittarius, you feel like the love that you wanted might not have been received and not given equally. Some sort of unrequited love here. Two of Swords. You were in this energy for a long time, giving this person a chance, sticking around for this person. The Lovers in reverse. You're giving up on the situation. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. We have the Lovers in reverse. This means you are on your path to finally detach and let go of the situation. This person, this love, this connection that didn't reciprocate the love that you deserved. This person that didn't appreciate you. Ten of Pentacles. Magician. Eight of Pentacles. You know what I have for you here, Sagittarius, as your advice? You focus on your vision. Do not let your vision go. Do not stop manifesting, Sagittarius. Do not stop doing, if you do rituals to tap into your creative self, meditation, mantras, all this stuff, visualization, do not give up on that. Work hard. I hear for you, Sagittarius, work harder than ever. Work diligently, with passion, with this time, Sagittarius, when you do your manifestations, when you do your inner work, when you do your shadow work, rituals, spells, anything that you feel that you want to do, prayer, do it with joy this time. Do it with the excitement of the expectation that it's gonna work. Kind of like when you start to cook and you start getting ingredients and you're chopping vegetables and you're adding this and adding that, adding spices, you know you're going to have a finished product. It's not in your imagination. You're not cutting things up in thin air. Like, you know it will be a tangible food item. Do it the same way when you manifest. Do it with the intention that you have these things already. I see here for you, you're going to manifest the 10 of Pentacles. I think this is what you want. Cats, dogs, children. grandchildren even. Husband, wife, house. This is big. This is big house. This is big money. This is big family. This is generational. This is what you're manifesting. This is what's beginning for you. Starting in 2026. How about that? We have a Leo card here, a strength card. Remain strong. Do not stray from your path, Sagittarius. This is what I have for you. And look at that. The final card for you. The Three of Swords in reverse. Your heartbreak is over, my dear. Hallelujah. Amen. Thank you. Thank you. Say that. Thank you. My heart is healed. Thank you. I am finally over this person. Thank you. I am completely detached emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually from this person. Thank you that it has happened. This is happening for you, Sagittarius. You've let go. Believe you've let go. You're gonna get this. You're gonna get your Ten of Pentacles life right here, which you wanted. So that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so very much for tuning in until the end. I love you all so very much. Please don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, leave me your comments. I love you all so very much. Stay blessed, everyone. Stay healthy. Love yourself. Do something that helps express yourself in the most authentic way, you guys. Don't let negative feelings overwhelm you. Do not let the stresses of life that are happening now take you down. Thank you so very much, everyone. I love you all. Bye.